recording this. Yes? Okay, so it was a dark night in the South Pole, and the Santa Claus's elves were really hard at work. There was a department of the elves packing the presents for the little kids, another department putting the presents in, another department dealing with the ribbons, yet another department painting those things. There was a lot of work, but there was also trouble. The trouble was that Santa Claus, the boss of the elves, was about to quit. In fact, he'd been thinking about quitting the job for quite a long time. You see, the population of Earth had been growing and growing steadily, and when it exceeded 7 billion, Santa Claus really got into too much work. The old man basically had to run initially up and down the stairs from his office was in the attic, and he had to run down to the elves to tell them what to do. Now, once the telephone had been invented, it was a little easier, but he still had to call them up every time, and it took a lot of his energy. He was on the verge of quitting, and then Larnitech's multiroom system came to his aid. So we're going to talk about how multiroom helps Santa Claus and also helps the users of the smart house system to get by. So the obvious functions of multiroom are playing audios and videos. We can talk about zoning of audio and video signal. By zoning, I mean you may decide with the music zones in your home. For instance, if you have two bathrooms next to each other, you may decide to play the same music in both of them. Or if you like, you may choose the different music can be played in those. Multiroom can transmit internet radio. It is fully integrated in Larnitech's development system with video surveillance. It interacts with Intercom. You have audio and video background in scenarios, and you may fuse sound with lights. This is how Larnitech's multiroom is built. The SH stands for Smart House, which basically stands for the main logical unit of the system, which we call the statistics unit. Then we have the network attached storage, NAS, the GSM module. The MP stands for the music box, and you need as many of them as you want the music zones. Basically, there is one of those music modules in each room, media units. Then we have the air and play and DLNA, where the signal goes via the Wi-Fi. We have the basic doorbell, and we're going to talk about this function a little later. We have the third-party devices like a big amplifier. Actually, our media points, as we call them, they have amplifiers inbuilt, but if you want a big one, you can also integrate it into the system. And then there goes the TV and the cameras. This is the media point, like the ones shown in the previous slide. MP1, MP2, MP3 are those things. This is a Larnitech development product. In this media point, you have two output channels. On the left, you see the Ethernet cable coming in, so the Ethernet connection. Also on the left, you cannot see it here, but you will if you come to our stand in hall 12, booth C72. There is the input, the optical input slot, and the input for the microphone. And now those were really handy in Santa Claus's business, as I initially said. So we are going to demonstrate how a user can transmit sound via the DLNA or the AirPlay from their smart device, like a tablet or a smartphone. And let's listen to it now. Just press play here. We have some. So Larnitech's multiroom system supports Air and Play system for Apple devices, and all other devices work with the DLNA system. Let me demonstrate how it works. So I have here an Apple tablet. Just press play here. We have some music playing on the tablet, but we want it louder, we want it nicer, we want a good sound everywhere around us in the house. We then choose the multiroom option here, and in a moment you will hear it everywhere. Like that. It sounds much better. So this was a demonstration how you may transmit the signal from your tablet, from your smartphones to the loudspeakers throughout your house. This here, the thing you saw on the screen behind me is our little demonstration. If you have not been to our stand, please visit us, and there you can play yourself with all the systems of the smart house. It's actually working, so you can control the lights and the sensors and the heating in our smart house model that is on display in C72 in Hall 12. Let's talk about the doorbell and the intercom function of our multiroom that is integrated with multiroom. So somebody's at your front door, they're ringing the bell, the signal from there goes into the statistics unit, into the smart house, the main logical unit, and then from there you can program for the signal to go to various places. You can see the caller on your device, on your smartphone or on your tablet. You can also do it not only from anywhere in your house, but also from anywhere where you are and where you have the Wi-Fi access. So it's possible for you to stay in the office to see the caller that is calling your intercom at your front door, to pick up the receiver, to press the button on your phone and to talk to the person from your office, and then to tell the house to do some things like to let the person in, or to keep the door locked, or whatever it is you want to happen. The signal can be transmitted to a TV or to a GSM module. So you may actually talk to the person on your phone via the GSM module. Somebody standing at the front door. Okay, let's have another video demonstration here. Okay, so let's try our Larnitech smart house intercom system. Somebody's at the front door, pulling our intercom, and on all panels that are connected to the smart house, we get a signal. So from anything, we can just see who's at the front door. It should appear in a moment. Here we are. And we can talk to this person. We can then let them in, not let them in, do whatever the regular intercom does. But you can do that from your own bedroom without getting up or anything like that. Pretty handy. Yeah. All right, so that is how it works. Moving on. This is how our multiroom interface looks. You can change the interface actually, and you're welcome to come to our booth and see it for yourself and check it out, how you go to the playlist, what tools you have, how the equalizer looks. Right. Moving on. Notification systems is a quite important thing in our smart house system. We have multi-room, the speakers all around your house to tell you what to do, what's going on. For instance, if there is a water leakage, which would fall under the emergency category here. If there's water leakage, the sensor produced by Larnitech detects the leakage, and it sends a signal to the smart house, basically to the multi-room, which tells you all around the house. The speakers tell you that there is a problem and that there is water leakage. Also, what the system does is sends a message to your smartphone to tell you that there is a problem, and it also blocks the water supply. So this way you don't flood your neighbor if you're talking about an apartment, or don't flood the other areas in your house. As you saw, notification system is fused with the security system. So if there is a breach of the perimeter, for instance, somebody got in across your fence, and the movement detectors detect that, then the house may announce in all areas of the house that there has been a security breach. It tells you if the security has been put into operational mode or if it has been switched off. So basically it's a house that's talking to you about whatever's going on. You may talk about organizing your life via the smart house because it can be synced with your Google Calendar, and it may tell you what events you have planned for the day. There is also a demonstration of that at the C72 where we are located in Hall 12, the smart house building. Another little demonstration. So Larnitech Smart House offers you the possibility to control your house from your tablet or from a smartphone. So here I have various rooms that I can go into and do stuff. I turn off the lights, turn things off and on. Actually, in the modern world, we can automate almost everything. Take this coffee machine, for instance. Now it's automated as well. If I want to make myself a cup of coffee while sitting on the sofa down there, I'll just press the coffee machine menu here and choose the kind of coffee I want to have. Bingo! So in this case, the multi-room just told us that coffee was being made, and well, we kind of know it because we activated the process, but it also tells you other things. Like what systems are active, what systems are not active. Whenever you, basically, whenever you produce an action, the system may duplicate it by voice. Every other coffee maker, but you just control it from your tablet. In the case of a coffee machine, it's more of a toy. It does not have a very serious function. But in the case of a water leakage or a fire alarm or somebody at the front door, this may actually serve a function. We have a lot of free coffee available still. This is the 4th day of the exhibition, so please come over to C72 Smart Building and check us out and have a cup of coffee, which you can make from our smart house system. Right. This one is a very interesting function, which is the sound follow you function. Basically, we have sensors in every room. We can program the house for the music to follow you wherever you go. Okay, if you want your own, if you want the music to not just play everywhere, but just to go, you know, we're talking about energy saving here and about saving of resources. The music can be activated when the sensor senses you enter in the room. When you go through your house, it will kind of follow you, and it'll switch off in the premises which you have already crossed. In the final room where you are, if the system senses that you are in there and you have not exited the room, the music will keep on going. Unless you want to switch it off, you will continue listening to your favorite music. There are various scenarios that multi-room tells you about. The morning scenario is the one where the system tells you what day it is, what time it is, the temperature outside, the information gets there from the sensors. It tells you what events you have planned for the day, and wishes you a good day in general. The bedtime scenario, you can also program it to say just anything, to sing a lullaby for you. Right. The cinema scenario is the one where you have the blinds going closing and the TV turning on, for instance, and some low lights turning around to make it nice and cozy. The chromotherapy scenario is the one where you have the lights fused with the music, just for relaxation. The security scenario I have talked about, where the security is activated and the system tells you that, or it tells you if there is an issue with security. The I'm out turns off all the electrical devices and puts the house into the energy saving mode. And there are many more scenarios that you can also program yourself as the end user of the product. And please come check them out, see how they work in real life. Well, Larnitech fully integrated multi-room into the smart house system, because sound means a lot in our life. Sound, video connection. It is compatible with other media equipment, so you can add your own equipment to the system. And there are various scenarios that include voice and music features. Coming back to our initial Santa Claus theme, now Santa Claus is happy. Even though the population of Earth is still growing, he can now talk to his elves by using his tablet, by choosing the various zones where he wants his instructions to be transmitted. He can see them through the video connection on his tablet as well. And as a whole, Larnitech's multi-room system made Santa's life very much more effective and more enjoyable. Larnitech, multi-room, saving Christmas 1 year at a time. Thank you very much. And I'm happy to answer questions if you have some. If not, please come visit us. If you still have not been to our booth, Smart Building, C72, we are waiting for you, us and the coffee. Thank you.